Oh, it's absolutely great to be down here. To be honest, we didn't think we'd make it, but it's wonderful.
I am feeling on an absolute high here this evening, to be honest.
Y finalmente estar aquí es un sueño.
Six pioneering companies, dozens of new food products on their own journey with one goal in mind: to create products that put nature first. In this final episode of the Big Food Redesign Challenge behind the scenes, it's the culmination of our participants' journeys. The showcase events in London and São Paulo, celebrating 141 products from across the globe.
This evening is a chance to really showcase the 57 participating organizations who have successfully designed 141 products to enable nature to thrive.
To get here, our pioneers have had to combat floods, droughts, food supply changes, packaging disasters, and now for Porcus, they must leave their Yorkshire farm and get through London's rush hour.
Just dropped off Darren and SJ at the station. They're going to Fortnum and Mason's for a lunch. It's end of January and we're ready to rock and roll.
Well, I mean, it's a big thing for us to come down into London, and it's very exciting. So, yeah, we're really pleased to be here.
Yeah, definitely. It's a long way to come without a passport.
So just standing outside Fortnum and Mason at the moment. I've got my samples in hand. It's a sunny day, feeling good, excited. I'm going to go inside now.
Really excited to connect with lots of people here, especially the guys that are supplying the chia seeds in our new porridge, UK-based grown chia seeds.
There's so many people, it's just such an opportunity to be here. I'm just going to wander around and see who we find.
Waitrose participated in the challenge, both as a product developer and as a retailer.
Finally, after a year or so of development and blood, sweat and tears, we finally got the product launched and will be on shops imminently the next couple of weeks. So really excited to see it alive, really.
But we wouldn't be celebrating the launch of any products without challenge supporters, like players of People's Postcode Lottery, whose Dream Fund Award helped bring the challenge to life.
I am feeling on an absolute high here this evening. To be honest, I was one of the judges of the Dream Fund application. To be here tonight and see those plans leap from some pages of A4 into something real and tangible that's on the shelves in Fortnum and Mason is incredible.
But it's not been plain sailing. Our pioneers have faced a lot of challenges.
I think a big challenge for us is around educating consumers. For example, do they even know what the word upcycled means on the front of our pack? Probably not. So we need to try and explain that further in all of our comms going forward.
The product that we have in mind and why we want to do it means changing so much of how people think about food. And that's really what the challenge was about, was to change things that were broken.
We really wanted to strike the balance between having a really good quality product that hit all of our sustainability goals, but also creating a product that was more affordable for the everyday consumer.
The foundation team in São Paulo hosted a sister event at Casanoma, which celebrated and showcased the 54 challenge products created across Latin America and the USA.
Mas é isso, hoje é o dia de celebrar. O desafio grande de redesenho de alimentos está chegando no início de uma fase que é a fase mais gostosa, a mais esperada. A fase de olhar e ver e tocar, saborear os produtos, que é a fase tão esperada. É uma mudança revolucionária que não é feita sem as outras pessoas, sem as empresas, sem os produtores. Porque o que a gente quer é que as escolhas que a gente faz no nosso carrinho de supermercado, elas de fato possam fazer bem para a natureza.
La verdad estamos muy emocionados. No me imaginaba que iba a llegar hasta aquí cuando empezamos. En un momento Pensamos tirar la toalla, pensamos que ya no iba a salir el producto cuando tuvimos que cambiar el nombre y finalmente estar aquí es un sueño, es un año lleno de retos y de aprendizajes, lleno de alianzas y nuevos descubrimientos, de fortalecimiento con los agricultores, de descubrir esa herencia mexicana y querer hacernos portavoces de toda esa riqueza cultural que tenemos en un producto que pudiera ser amigable con el medio ambiente.
As well as Aguita Divina, who make alcoholic seltzers, NutriCandies are celebrating their cocoa honey products reaching fruition.
A jornada no desafio da Big Food Redesign Challenge foi divisor de água para NutriCandies, porque nós tiramos produto que era exclusivo do laboratório para produto nas gôndolas do varejo, aumentando aí o alcance e o poder de impacto desses produtos no mercado e na sociedade. Esse obstáculo foi vencido.
Es fantástico poder convivir con gente que tiene tus mismas ilusiones, tus mismos anhelos, las ganas de hacer bien las cosas y cambiar al mundo. La verdad es que te vuelve a inspirar a seguir haciendo cosas diferentes.
E nesse coquetel a gente teve feedbacks muito inspiradores e isso nos motiva a seguir cada vez mais.
Vincent from Junior Bora, who makes cactus cookies and juice in Kenya, was sadly not able to be at the event in London despite everyone's best efforts to get him there.
It's Vincent Mahoro, once again. Both quite saddened and delighted at the same time. I'm saddened that I didn't get to make it for the showcase event at London. My visa was delayed. However, I look forward for future opportunities that may avail themselves, where I'll get to tell our stories to you in person and also bring you a sample of our delicious products, and I believe you're going to love them. And as we believe in Junior Bora, that we can be able to make the world a better place. And as the famous marathoner from Kenya, Eliud Kipchoge says, no human is limited. Therefore, you're not limited in our imagination of making the world a better place and creating foods that are both positive for people and for planet, and the ones that also bring enrichment to the communities around the world.
These producers' experiences and discoveries can help push circular design for food principles even further.
By giving us a challenge, we have to come up with an answer, and that answer is pushing us to push the envelope of success.
The companies now enter the next phase, getting into people's shopping baskets.
We're already seeing big demand for products that are growing regeneratively, so I imagine this market can only grow in one way.
These pioneers have put theory into action, and we really want to tell those stories to inspire the rest of the industry, so that's our main aim going forward.
Creo que la enseñanza más grande de este año es que cualquier producto se puede rediseñar. No importa qué tan tradicional eres, en qué sector te encuentres, en qué país te encuentres, siempre hay una manera mejor hacia el medio ambiente de cómo hacer las cosas.
But for now, it's a chance to celebrate the completion of this phase of the challenge.
Well, I've loved every minute of it. We've met some great people, different people, listened to some real power brokers talk. Hopefully some of that talk becomes reality. It's very exciting.
I've spoken to lots of very inspiring people. I've managed to meet my other contestants, our peers, feeling very inspired.
E olhando para o futuro, esse é só o começo, né? A gente, hoje, olhando para o sistema alimentar e para o trabalho da Fundação MacArthur, a gente já andou muito até aqui, mas ver tudo isso materializado é só o começo.
We don't have to compromise on the future of our planet so that we can eat. We can have our cake, and eat it too. And we're doing it. And I believe more people around the world can come on board and we can do it together. Thank you so much. And it's been quite a phenomenal experience.
Over the last 5 episodes, these pioneers and all the products in the challenge have proven that with innovation and determination, we can design a future that creates food that tastes good, is commercially viable, and allows nature to thrive.